Hey YouTube, I'm about to jump into my $20 makeup challenge. So if you want to see all the products I use to get this look, you are more than welcome to stay tuned for more, and I'll have closer pictures at the end so you can really see what I do on my eyes. So first I'm going to start off with the face product that I chose to use. And this is the CoverGirl Smoothers Tinted Moisturizer SPF 15 in Fair to Light. This is probably one of the best tinted moisturizers to use in the summer. Granted, you don't get a lot of coverage or anything, but if you do just want a tiny bit with a powder over it, this is like the perfect thing to use in the summer. On the back says lightweight moisturizers with a wash of sheer color gives skin a healthy glow. Skin feels soft and looks smooth. I would say this ranged about $3.95 to $4, I believe. Okay, now that that is on, I'm going to use my concealer of choice for this challenge, and it is my e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer. It's in the lightest shade. I think this is the perfect thing for this challenge because you have the 4 different shades to choose from. Whether you just choose one, or you mix 2, or you mix all 4, but you have a choice, and that's what I like about this. And also you have a mirror in the front. So I think I'm going to go with the lightest shade. I'm just going to pat this under my eye. Next, I'm going to prime my eyes with the e.l.f. eyelid primer. And I don't have this just because it's $1. I have this because I think it really works nicely. And being $1 is a perk, obviously. And now my eyeshadows that I'm going to use for this challenge is the Wet n Wild trio called Dancing in the Clouds. And I bought this on sale for $1.50. They were originally $2.99. But for this challenge, I'm sure if you go to Rite Aid, they're always having Wet n Wild sales, like 40% off, 75% off, and some are just taking it down to a lesser price than $2.99. So check out Rite Aid and any drugstore by you that has Wet n Wild for deals. Now I'm going to start off with a little bit of the matte purple on the sponge tip applicator that comes in the palette. Those are very good to use, especially on the lid. Gives you good control. Okay, and I'm just going to wipe off that brush a little bit and use the other side. And I think I'm going to go and use this coppery color at the bottom, right under the purple, for the rest of my lid. Now that I have that half and half look going on, I'm going to take the brow bone color, the color above the purple, And I'm actually going to use that in the crease. I don't really follow the directions on these palettes. I am taking my e.l.f. Professional Blending Eye Brush for $1 to go in the crease. And I'm also going to take this brush again and dip it in the purple just to darken that purple up a little bit. So I have that, and what I'm going to do now is take this eyeshadow that I bought at the Dollar Tree, so it's $1. It's actually Physicians Formula. I bought it at the Dollar Tree a while ago. The color is Classic Crystal. It's a little broken just because I've had it forever. It's going to be my highlight. Now I'm going to apply some mascara, and I'm going to use the CoverGirl Lash Perfection in Very Black. This usually goes for about $5. Sometimes you can get a coupon for less off that in the P&G coupon little booklet that you get in the paper sometimes. So check those out for CoverGirl coupons. Okay, so next up, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Professional Total Face Brush. And this is something I use pretty much all the time. This is something I don't use all the time. It is my e.l.f. Mineral Booster Powder in Sheer. And I'm using this for like a setting powder because I don't like to really do anything on my face for makeup without a powder over it. And this is very, you know, it's mineral, so it's loose. I don't want to spill. But yeah, I'll dust that on my face and then I'll be back. Now I'm going to use that Physicians Formula highlight I used on my eyes. I'm going to use that on my face for a highlight on my cheekbones. And I'm going to use this Total Face Brush again. Okay, so that is my $20 makeup challenge. I'll have pictures at the end for closer up looks on the eyes. This challenge was very challenging. It took me a lot of run-throughs through my makeup collection to find things that equaled the amount of money that I need to stay under. Unfortunately, this does not actually equal $20. It equals $20.50 because of the CoverGirl eyeshadow that was on sale, but I mean, it's very difficult to go out to the store and not buy just all e.l.f. products that are $1 to fulfill your need. Not everything was e.l.f. I mixed it up with some CoverGirl and Wet n Wild, but really there's not a lot of cheap alternatives in the drugstore other than e.l.f. and Wet n Wild and NYC, so it is pretty challenging. It was hard to do. Mineral Booster and the highlight from Physicians Formula and the e.l.f. concealer, those are things that I rarely ever use. But the things that I'm usually always grabbing for is this Lash Perfection. It's probably the best inexpensive mascara that I've found at the drugstore right now. So honestly, if you don't have this, go get it. CoverGirl Smoothers thing. This is really good during the summer. I would say it's a must-have if you live in a very warm climate like Florida or California or something. it'll probably be your best friend in the summer. And these brushes I'm always going for. I love the e.l.f. brushes. I'm not picky about my brushes whatsoever. I'll use the cheapest brand and I'll use the most expensive. I don't really care. Probably have about 4 of these professional blending brushes. They are definitely my favorite. And this is the second total face brush I've had. Yeah, the first one broke. It came unglued and the brush thing popped off. But, I mean, you get what you pay for. It was $1 and it lasted me years. So, what the fuck am I going to complain about? You guys might be wondering why I didn't choose a lip product to include in this challenge. But me personally, I'm more of a eyeshadow type person. I like to play up my eyes a lot more than my lips because they're already so large. I just really like to wear chapstick, you know, like 99-cent chapstick. Just pick it up, throw it on, and go, you know. So I focus more on the eyes, so this challenge is a little bit more centered around what I like to do with my makeup. And I know there are people that are just the opposite and like to play up their lips, and that's fine, but this is just my personal taste of the $20 makeup challenge. Hope you guys understand why I didn't choose a lip product in here. That was my $20 makeup challenge. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.